The Nintendo Switch 2 has been rumored around quite a bit recently, but we just got some massive news talking about a release date that's a lot sooner than I think anyone was anticipating, some amazing specs, and a potential console that could be coming alongside it as well. So if you guys are as excited about the Switch 2 as I am, don't forget to drop a like on the video, let me know that you enjoyed it. Alright, so let's get right into things. Everything has seemed to have pointed towards a late 2024 release, as we have currently heard absolutely nothing from Nintendo on the Switch 2. However, looking like there might be a chance that this console could be coming out earlier than any of us expected, as suggested today by a reliable tech leaker at tech_rev. Now, unofficially, Shuntaro Furukawa, who is the Nintendo president, had suggested that earlier this year that not much time will pass from the system's announcement to its release. So there could be some potential truth in the early 2024 window that has been suggested by this leaker, stating it looks like Nintendo Switch 2 will be coming out early next year. There will be a lot worth buying in the coming year, and that I believe. It's suggesting here that by early 2024, they mean after the start of the next fiscal year, which would be April of 2024. Now, I could see this potentially being the case because back in 2017, when the Switch released, that came out in March. So it's not too far off. So we could potentially be looking at maybe a February or March announcement and an April release. Now, what have we learned about the hardware on this? We've already heard some things about that we could be working with some PS5 type playability, which is great. What about the screen? A lot of people were expecting just to have a larger LCD screen on the launch model, like how the Switch had, but maybe along the size of the Switch OLED. Well, it looks like they have actually been in communication with Samsung about buying OLED screens as the display for the launch Switch 2. Forgot to put the 2 in there for a second. Now, I'm not ruling out the fact that they very well could come out with a cheaper model that would have an LCD screen and a more expensive, as what's been kind of rumored around, that there would be a Max model with an OLED screen. I'm hoping personally that the launch Switch will have an OLED screen and that maybe there will be a budget option down the line. Now, we've got one more exciting thing to talk about. Before that, though, I've got a huge giveaway at 10K subs. I'm giving away a Switch Lite. So let's try and get rid of that before the next one comes out. But hey, you know, I'm only asking for a sub if you guys do actually enjoy the content. It really means a lot to me. We are pushing 6K subs, and, you know, it might not seem like a lot compared to some of the bigger creators, but it does mean a lot to me. Now, the last thing that I mentioned at the beginning of the video is a potential console coming alongside this. Now, rumors online are stating that this could potentially be a February release, so it would be a little bit before the Switch 2 comes out, but this would actually be a Switch Mini. And so this is not a second iteration of the Switch. This is actually a whole different console, kind of similar to the Switch Lite, but smaller. I don't know. Personally, for me, I think the Switch Lite is already pretty small to begin with. Even the regular Switch, I don't know. It's not the most ergonomic console to begin with for people with adult-sized hands. And so I guess a Mini would just kind of seem useless to me, but I wouldn't put it past Nintendo, because they tend to like to do mini consoles for handhelds. I think there even was a Wii Mini. Yeah, there was. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of all this down in the comments, if you guys are excited for this or if this is something that you might skip on. As always, don't be dull, stay sharp, and if you liked this video, you're going to love the one that's up on screen right now. Enjoy.